So what is up guys, Killerkev today, back with a brand new Sunday series. As usual guys, this is the roundup for the end of the week of my top 5 picks of Skyrim Special Edition mods. We do this absolutely every single Sunday without a shadow of a doubt. This is episode 37 within this series. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying them. I haven't missed one yet through this year, and hopefully you're going to keep continuing them just because I love sort of displaying what I feel like have been my top 5 picks for the week. And as you guys well should know by now, none of these are in any particular order, but I do like putting a countdown on them just because it makes it a little bit more easier for editing and keeping track of where we are in the video too, as every single Sunday video is like that. Please do bear that in mind. So for the first spot in this video is going to be the Tel Mos Player Home. Really nice player home. If you haven't checked this one out already, you are going to need to go and grab this now. I thoroughly enjoyed this particular mod. It was so unique and diverse. The download size as well is absolutely insane for what you get. 158 kilobyte of a download for such a beautiful and breathtaking and really bizarre player home added into Skyrim. This definitely felt like it was from like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Definitely one of those particular franchises implemented within Skyrim. It has an incredibly unique and unusual design added for this player home. All crafting stations are implemented within this little cubbyhole, common containers and bookshelves, and a load of other different interiors that we have seen from different models from different areas. This player home does actually have its own interior music as well. Absolutely insane. Once you have installed this mod, look on your map to see the map marker. It should be there as soon as you install it and start the game. And if you want a little hint to find out whether this is on the way to Iverstead, really nice little mod. And I had so much fun getting up there, as you can tell by the footage now. I actually had to venture across a small little log. There was a bear chasing me, which was all the impact of the thrill as well to get in there and have a little look. Guys, this is absolutely awesome. If you haven't tried it already, there's loads of people that have tried this and favorited it and really have enjoyed it. Personally, myself, I have too. Then you're going to need to go and grab this and try it out for yourself. The next spot in this video is going to be Skyforge Grindstone No Weapon Tampering. I absolutely love this mod just for the accessibility. It's a little bit more excessive while I'm doing these individual mini mod showcase reviews, or if I'm doing any particular mod coverage on the channel as well. And just generally prepping for my videos, I kind of want a quick and accessible mod to access some of those beneficials from the Skyforge, or just weapons that are only found within the Skyforge from particular mods. This mod replaces the weapon sharpening and tampering function of all grindstone. Instead, the grindstones will now have the active functions of the Whiterun Skyforge, which is insane. That saves me a bunch of times though. You're probably thinking, well, 30 seconds isn't a lot to run all the way out near Dragon's Reach and crack on with the Skyforge. It is if you're using different certain sections of the game as well. And what I mean by that, if so for instance I make a Skyforge weapon and then I want to say upgrade or tamper it, it's a little bit annoying. Same with the armor. There's no workbench right up near the Skyforge in Whiterun. So for me, the grindstone down near the blacksmith is really actually accessible, and just overall it just saves me a ton of time. And preparing for videos and so on and so forth, it makes it a lot more easier. Now this has been really accepted by the community. I think this is on all platforms as well. This greatly affects the weapon balance for players. Use it only if you'd like a challenge. I'm not too sure what that means. Just for me, it's more accessible for me. It's more of a helpful mod for me, and it's just overall just great. Guys, this is download size is practically nothing. I think it's under a KB, which is absolutely insane. If you haven't got this one already, try it out. Let me know what you guys think of it as well. Who knows, some of you might have it out there already. And as always, just put them down in the comment section below and I'll get back to you and we'll have a small discussion about this mod just in general, and like all the other ones too. Now for the third spot in this video is a pretty oldie, and to be honest, it's pretty old, but also it's pretty new in a sense. Two different mod authors have uploaded this one, but this one in particular is going to be a port. And we did actually display this one on one of the top 5 brand new console mods, because technically it is new because it is a port, and it was from the original Skyrim all the way coming over into Skyrim Special Edition. This is absolutely insane. Now it was a little bit tricky to find, but once I got my head around it, took me about 5 minutes to find this. I was really blown away. All the detailing and the models and the textures for this were absolutely finesse. I had no issues, no clipping, and they worked for male and for female. And once you find all this equipment as well, there's loads of different variations of what you can and can't use. So for instance, if you want two one-handers, that's fine. If you want maybe a two-hander, that's fine. There's also different variations of hoods and robes to do with this one. It is actually pretty insane. If I'm perfectly honest and you want to make a Bloodmage class or sort of a race or a character, you know, one of those build videos for a Bloodmage, this is one of the mods that you have to add into it. I'm not saying it's advisory, you're going to kind of have to add it into it. There's so many attributes and properties that come with this particular armor that I feel like would roll very nicely with the lore if you're making that particular sort of build video, or, you know, a story on that particular subject. But this is pretty damn good. As I say, no issues with this one, really did enjoy it. Loved all the textures and the modelling on this one. Overall, I'm really chuffed with this one. I've definitely added it to the favourites. Who knows, I might come back to it in the future, but I'm not sure yet. But really did enjoy this one. Guys, this is only going to be a 52.7 megabyte of a download. You probably think that's quite expensive for a standalone armor set. Well, this one does, as I say, come in different variations of different pieces, and for the fact as well that the scaling of detailing is absolutely insane, and the 52 megabytes of a download definitely is justifiable for the download. Now, for the next spot in this video is kind of one that has been under the radar. The mod author himself has actually stopped by the channel to say a few little words on this particular video, and to be honest, this is a really cool mod. This is Gray's Medieval Whiterun Overhaul. I've added it to my favourites and I've still got it installed, and I think I'm going to keep it for a little while, to be totally honest. This changes the whole entire Whiterun aspect to a more of a medieval setting. Hopefully this does get finished. You probably can't find it in the search engine. You have to go actually to work in progress, because this is in that category. It won't come up in most popular or recent. That's probably why we haven't covered it into a top 5. The work in progress is a different tab entirely. Who knows, I might dabble in that, I'm not too sure, due to like crashes and bugs and issues and loads of other things. But this one works absolutely freaking finesse, and as you can tell on screen now, it does work with some of my other graphic overhauls, and just generally I really liked this. It was a nice new breath of fresh air into Whiterun. If I'm perfectly honest, this changes so much stuff, it's ridiculous. Now, I did do a standalone mini mod showcase review on this particular mod. I didn't actually display the outside of Whiterun. The outside, as soon as you go through the main double doors, there is actually a whole overhaul on that particular area as well. That looks insane. There's more statues, there's more guard posts, more bricks and stones. There's bigger walls, which I feel like should have been in a vanilla game, just because the walls for a main city like this, which I personally think would possibly be one of the capitals to do with Tamriel, or if not the capital to do with Tamriel, excuse me. Overall, this is really goddamn good. I love this, and for an insanely low download size as it stands of 33.44 megabytes of a download, it's absolutely stupid. I think everyone should grab this and at least try it out for a work in progress. If this does hit the Bethesda.net website as a fully fleshed, completed mod, obviously we are going to expect some updates and so on and so forth, but if this does actually hit as a main file, as in a main mod, this is definitely going to be a heavy contender for quite possibly one of the best mods we've seen this year for 2017. I love this mod as it stands at the moment. It's still in a work in progress, but still it is, I think it's almost done, to be totally honest. I'm just going to put my hands up and say that right now. I think it's almost done, just for the fact of it looks so goddamn beautiful. A small little bit of tweaks here and there, you know, a few little bit more detailing and so on and so forth. And to be honest, I think this would be an absolutely sensational mod. Guys, if you haven't got this already, go down the description right now and try this out. I don't care what you say, this actually overrided the majority of my mods. It doesn't delete them, but it also implements some of the other ones I do have graphically into this one, and they worked absolutely beautiful, as you can tell on screen now. It does look absolutely insane. Get this mod now. And for our last spot in this video is going to be Atagea Book of Knowledge. Hopefully I said that correctly, and I did hopefully say that correctly in my top 5, because this was in one of them as well. Guys, this is a super helpful book. This helped me out an awful lot, and I think it will be. I think it's definitely one to add to the favourites, just because, for instance, like if I make a new character and, you know, or any of my sort of saves do corrupt, which a lot of them actually have, and I need to kind of address that. I need to actually sort out a lot of my different saves. I don't know why, but every time that the files and the scripts and everything else, even though I so for instance, if I add 2 mods it wants to make a whole new save of that particular character. So for instance, for 3 characters, I've nearly got over like 60 saves, which is stupid. So for instance, when I delete all of that, this is the mod that I'm definitely going to be coming to first. Basically what this is that when you go to a certain ruins, obviously you want to go and check that out, then you can. And, you know, this is very laid back, the Sunday series, as you can tell by the live commentary. Then you go down there and then you should be presented by this book. There's no monsters down there at all. You just literally take an elevator down into this sort of like dwarven sort of mines or sort of this dwarven cave. Read up on this book, and what happens is it allows you to have every single skill maxed, which is absolutely insane and really goddamn cool. Overall, it just helps me out a ton. I can get so much stuff done as well. For instance, with new gameplays, build videos, if I want to display certain different perks or new perks to do with something and so forth, I can do that. The limitations on this are just flawless. You know, there's no holding back on what you actually can do on this one. And I have been dabbling with a few different things for this particular mod, but I'm not obviously going to say what it is on the channel, just because, you know, I don't want ideas stolen and so on and so forth, but I am working on something to do with this particular mod. Now guys, this is a stupidly low download size, just one to keep at the back of your mind. This is going to be only 36.64 kilobytes of a download. Overall, it's pretty goddamn cool, and you know, it's one to grab. It's pretty damn sweet. So guys, if you did enjoy this episode of my top 5 picks for the week, then obviously hit me out with a like and let me know in the comment section below if you'll be grabbing any of these. Definitely check out the majority of these ones, and definitely check out that Whiterun Overhaul, just because it isn't in any of the tabs apart from work in progress, and a lot of people are sort of not seeing this, or it's going under the radar just because some other different things are within that tab. If you want me guys to dabble in that tab a little bit more on the channel, again, let me know in the comment section below. But this has been episode 37 within my top 5 for this week. Guys, I really do appreciate you stopping by and watching my videos. There's a little bit off the cusp on this one. I am extremely tired. It is approximately 3:30 in the morning as I am recording this. I'm just about to go to bed. I've been working all day on the channel as well, and obviously today is Saturday, so I've spent my Saturday making content for the channel. Good lord. But until the next one, guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.